A group of Russian soldiers heard that female soldiers had arrived at the battlefield and rushed over like maniacs. The women immediately picked up their rifles and stayed on guard. Faced with the veterans teasing, the female soldiers pushed their bayonets forward, but the men showed no intention of backing off. At that moment, the female instructor rushed out, angrily scolding them and driving them away. The men had no choice but to leave in silence. Back at the camp, the commander-in-chief was drinking vodka. He ordered the female instructor to lead the women into an attack against the German army and promised to apply for an honor medal for her after victory. Hearing this, the instructor felt deeply disappointed. The morale of the Russian soldiers was almost completely gone. But the situation was even worse than she had imagined. Not a single soldier was guarding positions only 200 meters away from the German lines. With no other choice, the instructor led the women to station themselves at the front line. Just then, two German soldiers approached the Russian camp carrying white flags, bringing wine and sausages as gifts. The women conducted a full search on them. Sure enough, they found a dagger and a small notebook. One female soldier who understood German opened the notebook and discovered detailed records of Russian battle deployments. It was obvious the two men were spies. Realizing they had been exposed, the Germans shoved the searching soldier to the ground and tried to escape. Wanting to take them alive, the women did not open fire and instead rushed forward to fight them hand to hand. However, the women had little combat experience, and one was quickly grabbed by the throat. Luckily, a teammate stabbed the German soldier to death with a bayonet. The remaining German soldier was forced to surrender. While escorting the prisoner back to camp, one female soldier slipped while crossing a trench and injured her ankle. As a result, another woman had to escort the prisoner alone. Along the way, the cunning German used humor and charm to grow closer to her, and the soldier gradually lowered her guard. Suddenly, the German deliberately fell to the ground and asked for help. In the next second, he drove his knee hard into her neck and successfully escaped back to his own camp. When the female soldier's body was brought back, the women could no longer control their emotions. The German soldier who escaped soon returned with troops and launched poison gas attacks on the women's camp. One woman hurried to distribute gas masks, but when it was her turn, the box was empty. Panicking, she ran out of the command post, collapsed on the ground, and died in agony. Soon after, under the cover of smoke, German forces launched an assault. At the instructor's command, all the women picked up their weapons and charged forward. It was their first time fighting on the battlefield. After a fierce battle, the women successfully held their defensive line. When the colonel heard that the women's unit had defeated the Germans, he said he would reward the instructor. But the instructor only asked for reinforcements, knowing the Germans could attack again at any time. Faced with such a simple request, the colonel hesitated. Disappointed, the instructor turned and left. But as soon as she stepped outside the command room, she was surrounded by male soldiers. These men did not want to fight anymore. They only wanted to go home, and the women's victory had pushed that dream even farther away. At that moment, a man stepped forward and slapped the instructor across the face. That man was none other than her husband.